and 40 nights.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Spring is here. Spring is finally here. Spring is finally here. Where are my sneakers? Where are my sneakers? Oh, I'm going to put on my sneakers. Got my sneakers on. I'm going to go out back. I'm going to go out the back door. I'm going to go out the back door and enjoy a wonderful spring. Okay, no, I guess I go do the thing in the office. So hey guys, Rev Moses here, and as you can see, I tried to go outside and enjoy the day. Not that I can't, I could have gone out the other door I suppose, but nevertheless, I tried to go out and it didn't really work out. So, back in my office I go for another one of our Lenten challenges. So I'm glad you could join us again. This time we're on number 23, if I'm not mistaken, so we're well on our way to halfway. And yeah, I know we got to catch up a little bit, but we'll work on that. We'll get there. Anyway, so our question for today was, I'm going to rephrase it a little bit, but the question for today was, why are hymns in church so boring? Now, I already can hear some of my more musically minded and instrumental friends and neighbors and clergy friends and all the rest of it kind of go when they hear that, because gosh, guys, come on now. But it's a fair question. Why are hymns that we use in church the way they are? So, all right, fair enough. We'll see what we can do about that. So there's our question. Why are hymns in church so boring? I'll try my best to answer it as I start the clock now. Well, it's not that they're boring. They just might not be your kind of music. Because to be honest, from the beginning of worship and church and all the rest of it, music has actually been one of the first forms of prayer to God. As a matter of fact, a lot of the ways that we do, anytime you sing a hymn or anytime you sing a praise song or worship song or gospel song, it is all basically prayer. It may not rhyme, it may not have the structure of the prayer that I've talked to you about before, but it is communicating to God either thanks or regret or concern or praise or any of those things. Matter of fact, you go back in the Bible, Moses' sister, not this Moses, the other one, his sister Miriam did a lot of singing to God. As a matter of fact, when they got through the Red Sea, one of the first things she did was a long, beautiful song about how she praised God. And King David, from the Bible of Old Testament as well, wrote the Psalms, or at least they're attributed to him. And all of them are poetic, but they can be put to music. As a matter of fact, a lot of worship services and church services in the traditional sense sing all of the Psalms or cant them, as it were, or cant other things too. Canting is kind of like chanting, kind of like singing with different tones, and it's beautiful. And it can be very harmonious. It can be a lot of things. That's the purpose of music in worship, is the fact that it brings a bit of harmony and also lifts our praises farther than our words could do alone. Because through music and through all the other offerings that are found therein, they kind of work together to make one big prayer. So there are different kinds, different styles, and yeah, they might be a little old, but think of it this way. There was a time and a place where almost all the hymns, the old hymns that you hear in the old hymn book, they were sponsored by royalty to bring praise to God. They were given, financed by and backed by dukes and kings and other wealthy people for these brilliant-minded musicians to bring praise to God. And they wrote this music not just because they were being paid to, but because they wanted to show the biggest and best way that they could. So yeah, some of these big, older hymns are a bit old-fashioned. But to say that they're boring, when you think of an orchestra playing some of these hymns, like Handel's Messiah, or when you think of even some of the praise music we have nowadays with electric guitars and drums, and they're a bit repetitive, in all things, all of this music brings praise and worship and lifts us, as well as our words and everything that we do, to God. Okay, clock says 2:41. That's rough. But anyway, that is basically an answer that I can give. It's not so much that praise music is boring, it's just different. And you got to remember that it is once again another form of prayer, praise, and thanksgiving that we bring to God. So with all that in mind, guys, I hope that's something to keep you going today. And try different kinds of music till you find one that you like. Because you know what? Just like there's not just one right way to pray, there's not one right way or wrong way to praise and sing to God as well. There are wonderful ways that we can sing and pray in church, and hopefully you'll find one that you like. But anyway, God bless, stay safe, pray safe. I'll talk to you tomorrow.